All right, so it looks like Nike's on demon time. So we got great news as it looks like they've just teased the big shock drop that everybody's been waiting on. And it looks like consumers are growing increasingly frustrated with the massive shipping delays to their $20 YEEZY.com orders. Should you be concerned? But first, a quick heads up for everybody that missed out on the Hidden NY A6 Gel NYC release, which went down last week. Now, of course, we're all waiting on the A6 restock, but in the meantime, we're starting to see a few raffles pop up here and there. One of those is available right now via feature, which they're going to be drawing results in about a day or so. You guys can also enter at theend.com as well. Now, of course, for those people that missed out last week, this release is making a lot of noise, so much that I'm even seeing people on Twitter mentioning that this is a potential sneaker of the year candidate. Now, I'm all for like adding a little diversity to a list which is generally dominated by Nike and Jordan releases, but let me know, guys, do y'all feel like that's taking things just a little bit too far? And of course, after yesterday's update, many people commented their concerns over the massive shipping delays to their $20 YEEZY.com orders, which originally kicked off with a Super Bowl campaign. So that was back at the top of February. Now, at the time, I want to say the Yeezy Pods, the estimated shipping time was somewhere around 4 to 8 weeks. But then when they went on sale for $20, I do remember that they did say just about 4 weeks, which if we do the math, it's been now about 2 months now since that original campaign went on sale for $20. And while some people are starting to get the pods, we still have many people, thousands of people that are still waiting. Now, at the same time, everything isn't all the way bad because we know the Vultures merch went on sale at the same time. And last week, a lot of people started to receive their orders, including myself. I know some people are still experiencing delays, but I feel like for the most part, most people that ordered when they first went on sale for $20 received their clothing. But of course, many people are still waiting on the pods. Now, Yeezy has went on to drop other clothing items after that, which it seems like they have shipped in somewhat of a reasonable time. That includes the black hoodie, some of the Gosha Black Dogs merch. You guys know stuff like that, the F Adidas jersey, all that good stuff. So people are still waiting on their Yeezy pods, and you're probably wondering like, why am I so calm? And it's simply just because this isn't my first rodeo. This isn't my first time buying Ye merch, and it looks like I even had to pull up the receipt. So this email dates all the way back to 2019. Now, this was during the Jesus is King era, so I remember copping some Ye merch. The date is approximately August 29th, 2019, and as far as the confirmation, it does say ships in 4 to 5 weeks. And let's just say that I experienced a few shipping delays back then. Now, at this time, I remember I was emailing customer service like all the time, like, what's up with my order? Where is my order? To the point where I really just got tired and stopped emailing them. And then it looks like my order was eventually delivered. You guys won't believe it, but it was actually delivered next year. So that joint was delivered on January 17th. So it took them somewhere in the ballpark of around 4 months to deliver that. And that was actually all the way back then. So I'm pretty much used to it. When it comes to these merch drops, whether it's Ye, whether it's Travis Scott, whoever your favorite artist is, whenever they drop these merch releases, they generally try to release these in the, let's say, most affordable way possible. That way that they can maximize their profits, which generally I would kind of frown down upon. But in this case, being is that Ye is delivering these pieces at just $20, I feel like this is really the only way that they could do it. So unfortunately, you know, they're not dealing with the infrastructure of a huge designer company. So unfortunately, these are the shipping delays that people have to wait on. Now, I'm not saying this is the right thing. In my opinion, I feel like the best thing that they could have did was give a more realistic expectation of when we could have expected these items. Maybe even like, you know, giving like overextended shipping times. That way people's expectations wouldn't be so high and people wouldn't just be like waiting for their items to arrive. So it looks like while the clothing items are starting to arrive, many consumers are still experiencing massive delays on their $20 Yeezy pods, including myself. And then of course, yesterday we learned that Ye has found a new supplier out there in China. Now, I got to give a huge salute to my man Ernie from the JA Discord, because when the pods originally went on sale for $20 all the way back in February, he was saying that Ye probably got a new supplier in China. So salute to him on the insight right there. And I just wanted to mention to you guys, if any of y'all want to come through and just say what's up, in the Discord. I have a completely free Discord just for sneakerheads. The link is always right down below in the description. So salute to Ernie. Now, I just wanted to say for everybody that's, waiting, while I know this doesn't really help, the only thing I could say is just to be patient, as we've experienced these massive shipping delays in the past. And as far as like artists dropping merch and stuff like that, if you think this is bad, look back at the Cactus Jack, the Travis Scott McDonald's merch. I remember people were getting their stuff like a year after it was originally made. So my question to you guys is, with all of these shipping delays and how things have played out so far, when Ye drops some more items on YEEZY.com, will you be purchasing? And it looks like Nike is on demon time. So just when you were thinking the sneakers app was getting a little dry, of course, Nike had to spice things up, teasing the big shock drop that everybody's been waiting on. And of course, it looks like we got great news, as apparently Nike has listened. Now, of course, we've been seeing them kind of up in the stock numbers for some of their more marquee releases, like we saw for the Bread 4 Reimagines. And as far as these military blues goes, it looks like the rumors were originally saying like 700,000 pairs. We were seeing 900,000. Then people were claiming over 1 million pairs. And at this point, they're even saying like around 2 million pairs or something like that. So what we do know is that there's going to be a decent amount of pairs. So it's a great time to be a sneakerhead. But unfortunately, Nike is still up to their normal shenanigans. And rather than just dropping these all at the same time, making it easily accessible for everybody, they've got to, of course, do this slow drip feed release style. And that's going to be kicking off with the shock drop, which will be going down tomorrow. Now, while there is a time loaded, that time really doesn't matter, because of course Nike could change it. And of course, they're going to send us out that notification in advance. So this will be your first chance to grab these. Of course, they're going to be dropping everywhere, including like foot stores, foot sites, boutiques, you name it. So while there's going to be a lot of chances to grab these, each individual release is going to be going down in their own way. So much pairs will be sold that I feel like by the time that these joints actually drop next month, most of the pairs will already be gone by that time. So a lot of pairs to go around. Unfortunately, it probably still won't be an easy pair to grab. But as you know, the saying goes, if you put in that footwork, you should be able to grab a pair. So let me know if you guys are excited for tomorrow's big shock drop. And then of course, before we bounce, we got to mention these oxidized green 4s, which it looks like we got some more detailed looks at these joints. And while the military blues are all hyped up, they're an OG release and everything like that, I just want to show some appreciation to this release. The quality on these look pretty good. This kind of takes me back to like those 99, 2000 retro 4s. So for just some reason, I'm just rocking with these, even though they don't got the Nike Air on the back. Now, before we bounce though, I did want to mention the poll of the day, which previously I asked you guys, are you a fan of New Balance sneaker releases? I did drop that whole video about how so many people are just like mad about New Balance releases. And I kind of understand the fact that a lot of people look at New Balance as just like a fad that's going to come and go. Out of 1.7 thousand votes, it looks like 66% of you guys said you are a fan of New Balance releases. So it looks like most people here, as far as this audience, is rocking with New Balance. But there's still some of y'all that are still stuck in your ways. But I'm not mad at it. You guys are gonna like what you like. So we're gonna wrap things up right here. Let me know what you guys think about tomorrow's big shock drop. Are y'all excited? What do y'all think about those oxidized greens? And how concerned are you guys about your YEEZY.com orders? Drop your feedback down below. If you enjoyed today's video, please help out the channel by dropping a thumbs up. So I'm JA. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Love.